In terms of the turnover of clients, how hard you need to work to keep the classes at the numbers you want, and how long do people stay on average? As a franchise network, we have a global retention rate of 95%, which is amazing. You will always get clients that leave because there'll be things going on in their life. There might be an illness, there might be an injury, then just people run the course. But on average, like a 95% retention rate, so 5% churn is really good in our industry, and we have a great retention rate. Many of our ladies that have been with us have been with us from the start. I've had ladies that have been with me for 10 years. Other franchisees have had been, they've got ladies that are still with them from their very first class. So in terms of how hard do you have to work to keep the numbers of the classes that you want? Yes, you'll have that natural churn. So we'll be doing taster classes every 4 weeks. If you want to, you can turn that tap on and off. But those taster classes that you will know your numbers. I'm very keen on everybody knowing the numbers. So if you're losing, people will be informing you that they're cancelling for whatever reason. You go, okay, so 3 people are cancelling. So I need to, at my next taster classes, I need to replace those 3 and add some more on. So we'll set targets. You'll know. So yes, people do leave, but they also stay for a very long time. So a small percent leave, but a lot of people come and they stay.
Okay, so 3 questions in one, and I will try very hard to answer all of those. So turnover of clients is actually quite low. And it's really lovely to see. So the type of classes that we deliver really keep them interested. I think most ladies that have tried other forms of fitness, whether going to the gym or doing Zumba classes or whatever form of fitness they've followed in the past, they have found their way into our classes from giving up those other areas. 9 times out of 10, when I speak to them as to why they stay with us, it's because they got bored in those other classes and this has stayed interesting for them. So if you think about our different styles of routines each month, they want to come to class because they don't want to miss out on the steps that are being learned that week. We help support them in their fitness goals because they come week in, week out, or what other reasons they may be coming to class. We create a sense of community and we give them something different every single month. So it's a really unique offering. So that really brings that turnover of ladies quite low. I think my average turnover sort of fluctuates. It would probably average out of about sort of 5 or 6%. How easy is it to fill those spaces? It's really easy. It's just as easy as when you start with On Broadway Dance Fitness and we go back to that first question, does the marketing work? So yes, you turn that marketing on and off like a tap as and when you need to fill those spaces. It's very easy.
Well, varies really. There is a natural turnover, I guess. I think my retention rate somewhere between like 1 to 4% each month are leaving. However, the way the sort of the classes and packages and everything are designed, it lends its hand to people staying for a long, long time. So I have clients that have been with me since the very beginning, so over 7 years now. Most stay well, a few years really, because the routines change all the time, because they've got flexibility in their packages. They want to keep coming back. They can't possibly get bored of it. And a lot of the ladies have said, my clients have said to me before that in other exercise classes that they've been to, they get bored really quickly, and they lose interest in it, and they've got no real desire to keep going every week. Whereas the way our classes are designed, they want to be there every week, and they look forward to future routines coming up later on in the year. So it's really, yeah, it's a great product for keeping clients for a long time. And like I say, I've had some of mine with me for over 7 years, and they aren't going anywhere anytime soon.
I just think the trajectory is always up. Yes, you do, because it's a membership, naturally some people are going to be busy, change their schedules, get unwell, have injuries, and not want to come to class and cancel. That's the way of the world. I used to take that really badly, I'm going to be honest. But if I look at my figures, the trajectory is always going up. The numbers increase even if you lose people, because people are always coming in. That marketing is so good. I have got ladies that have been with me from the first class I ever did, and then the first routine, like the second routine. There's ladies who've been with me 6 or more years. So that just shows the stickability that people have. I've also got ladies who leave after 2 or 3 routines, find it's not for them. That's fine. Actually, they don't feel right in the class. You'll get to know the people that feel like a good fit and people who don't. And you'll be really, really grateful for finding your fit, finding your soul clients. So those people who go, yes, you're sad. Yes, it knocks you a little bit sometimes, but you're making room for those people who are going to stick the 6 or 7 years. And you just have to remember that trajectory is always going up. I always get just about, even the months where I lose as many as I gain, I've stayed the same. I don't think I've ever had any months where I felt like I've dropped. So just bear that in mind and just be confident and go for it.
So I would say that it's really good in terms of people staying, because there's so much variety that it keeps people interested, keeps people engaged, and they don't get bored. So it's really, really good in that way. Also, people stay motivated because they want to learn that routine, they want to feel that sense of achievement. And there's a really nice community, so people do make friends, and those relationships also really help people to want to stay with us, as well as hopefully generally enjoying the classes, which I think they do. So I would say that when people join us for join up with us, they generally do stay. So most people don't only have 4 weeks and then leave. They'll generally stay on, and I have lots of ladies who have been with me since 2019 when I first started, and they're still going strong and still really enjoying it. And it's that's really lovely. I think in terms of people leaving, that will naturally happen, circumstances, and from time to time there'll be people who feel it's not quite the right fit for them, and that's okay. But every 4 weeks we have free taster classes, so you are providing that experience anyway. It's kind of quite a natural cycle that you'll get into with it. So as people leave, you'll generally have more people who will come and join you for the week 1 free taster classes. So it's not difficult to have people stay with you. People do stay, and the business does grow.
What is the turnover of clients like? How much do I need to work to keep classes at the numbers I want, and how long do people stay on average?
Okay, so to keep people there, it's about being yourself. So I'll start off with that part of the question. But also with regards to turnover of clients, because I've only been going for a short period of time, I can't answer that one fully either. But it is making sure what you're doing is right for the clients as well, which will obviously keep them there, making people happy, making sure they go out with a smile on their faces. But hopefully I'll be able to answer that question again in maybe 6 months' time, so and be able to give a better picture